Yes, that was my new melon and pumpkin farm up and running, which is what you just saw there. And talking about that, basically I had this all recorded, but the way, for some reason I do not know why this happened, when I came to edit it, it just didn't edit properly. So I've changed the way of recording now, and hopefully it should be working significantly better now, which would be, yeah, that'd be ideal. Anyway, in this episode we're actually going to be killing the Ender Dragon a little way through, but we got some things to do first though, which includes setting up an XP grinder. Before I do that, I am going to show you some of the things that I've got up to in the, well, it would have been the last episode had I been able to edit it. So basically down here is my villager trading hall, or the start of it anyway. I think I've done a pretty good job here, and I'm going to be having some farmers and other villagers near. So yeah, and obviously I've got a breeder over here, which hopefully you can see it. It's just over there. Very simple design. I will link it down below. Oh god, dead spider. Well, I guess that's under a risk. And I also finished up this little area in this mine shaft here. Basically, I've got this little fake caving door on here, and I've also got a melon pumpkin farm. I'll quickly go into spectator mode just to show you the workings of it. So basically, the minecarts. Oh wait, no, I can't read that. Can I? The minecarts basically pick up the melon pumpkins. That's a collection system. So what happens is when these grow, the observer detects stem changing, which powers the piston to break the melons or pumpkins. They then get picked up by the minecarts here, and this system makes it so that when there's items in the hopper, it depowers this. Well, you probably won't see it in action here, but yeah, it works pretty well. Hop out spectator, and obviously I don't really use any of that particular stuff. And yeah, I've been collecting some melons and pumpkins. Melon I've got more. I've actually got like, because pumpkins, well, firstly pumpkins go slower than melons, but melons also drop more, so that's why I've got like way more melons. I've got a fair amount of pumpkins as well. But you gotta remember, I need 9 melons, I think it's 9 anyway, to craft a full melon block, which is what I tried to do, so it's pretty even. So yeah, and I've done one more thing as well in the, what would have been the last episode, which is if I take my horse with me. I actually made a shop area, well, a little shop. I'm not sure if anyone would have caught anything from it yet. Maybe, who knows? But it's a pretty nice design, quite simple as well. It's basically just looks like some market stalls here. So if we hop over this ravine, I'm selling chicken for, it's probably a high price. But yeah, and beef. But I don't think anyone's bought anything yet. But I didn't build it that long ago, so yeah. Alright, it's a start. The shopping district's got to start somewhere. And that's here. I did not mean to do that. Right. So yeah, anyway, my plan for today, well, my plans for today are to, what we're going to do is we're going to build an XP grinder first, hopefully. Then we are going to, or like start building one. I'm not sure whether I'm not trying to finish building it, but yeah, just a simple spider XP grinder. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be fighting the Ender Dragon and then doing some end busting and raiding, you know. And then finally I want to end it off with building some village and crop farms. It should be a pretty enjoyable episode, assuming it works. So yeah. Now what we normally do here is cut to where the spawner is, but the spawner is literally like, it's very close, I think. Actually, where is it? Because I believe that somewhere out here there's a little cave entrance. It's not this one. It's not this one either. That's a creeper hole. Should probably repair that, but somewhere at least there's an entrance. Not entirely sure. Okay, I think it's there. It might be here. It might not be here. Okay, well maybe it's not. But there is a cave entrance around here somewhere to go into where I want it to. And from what I recall, it's not actually that far from my base, so I think I'm actually going past it. It might, saying that, it might actually be more over this way. But yeah, it's just a simple spider spawner. It's not too much. I just need to convert it into an XP grinder. And I've actually forgotten where the entrance is. And that's not brilliant. Right, what I'm gonna do quickly. Oh, hang on. Nope, that's still not it. Oh, hang on. Might be on something here. I might be on something. Not done there. Is it through here? Oh, I think it is through here actually. I think it's through here, but I've taken the wrong turn. Because it's actually down, not, it can't be down there. Okay, I admit it, I don't know where it is. Alright, I'm going to just go locate it then, and I'll be back with you once I have done that. Alright everyone, this is me from post-recording. Now what I was going to show is the construction of the XP grinder, but as it turns out, well, firstly I had my mic muted, which wasn't good, but I actually built the design completely incorrectly. So I'm going to cut to the next clip where I've actually corrected it using someone else's design. Link will be in the description, but I'll explain it more there. Basically what I did is I accidentally used like trapdoors and things, which, yeah, it just didn't end up working. Spiders kept getting stuck everywhere. It was a disaster. So yeah, I'm going to cut to the next clip. I will see you there. So I have some good and bad news. I'll start with the bad news. Unfortunately, things happened and I wasn't able to make it to the end fight. Hopefully, I will be able to have obtained some footage of the others doing it. But yeah. However, I will in the future episodes, in like maybe next episode or the one after, I will be fighting the dragon again. So don't worry, you are not going to miss out on that. On a more positive note, I have completely overhauled the spider spawner here. This is actually a Shulkercraft design, link will be in the description, and it's working quite a lot better than it was. Turning the volume up. Basically, the spiders will spawn, and I'll show you how it works. I don't know my camera account, so I'll just do this. So basically what happens is the spiders spawn in here. These fence gates at the top, they're like meant to stop them from going in. Not that that works massively, but it kind of will make you drop out eventually. Spiders up here, so I spawn in here. The water will carry them in here. Occasionally I get skeletons spawning, which is a bit weird, but yeah. But yeah, they basically get carried here. They get stuck on the cobblestone walls, and basically they're just going to a really good area for me to kill them. So yeah, so this works. And I've been killing them, and collecting the XP, and I've been steadily working through the enchants of my tools. So see what we got. I've got some armor, but that was from like, basically I was able to get like a shirt of what they got on an emboss. I've been enchanting some other things. I've got a good sword, a shovel, and a pickaxe. The only things I really need now, I guess, are probably a bow, but like a diamond axe and a silk touch pickaxe is what I need. So yeah, this is working quite nicely, and it's a much better design than what we had, because obviously this just yeah, it didn't work. The spiders were getting stuck everywhere. And it turns out I didn't need any trapdoors really in this design. But yeah, I guess that's how it is. Upgrade the staircase to get out as well. It's just a simple one. That just takes me down here. Just so I can easily get to the spider spawner. But it's right by my base, so it's good. What are you doing here? Did you climb through the ground or something? Obviously not, but yeah. Well, I might graphics slightly off. I may have turned my graphics down. Let me just check real quick. Graphics on fancy. I may have turned my graphics down a little. I don't normally do this on. No, maybe not. I don't know. I think somewhere along the line I turned my graphics down. Let's keep down there. Smooth light. Oh, smooth light. So that's why. I can see term smooth light. But yeah, because I was just AFK and I wanted it to use as least frame rate as possible. And you may notice this is a different horse. My other one, I lost my other one somehow. So yeah, but I think this one's probably better in terms of speed. It's much faster for sure. Its jump isn't good though. But I mean, can't get anything out of one horse. But I mean, we're a horse that can scale mountains like this. It's yeah. I think it's a pretty fair trade-off. Right. So yeah, this is what I've got now. Oh, oops. Okay. Look at this. Anyway, what I want to do next is I actually want to start working on some villager crop farms. And I think this is probably the perfect area here. Maybe. Although, actually, I don't know if I remember doing this. I need some sort of a cliff base I can dig into, and I don't really want to choose here. It may be the best thing we can get. Alternatively, I can sort of like make another sort of like cliff, but I don't really want to do that. I think that if I can dig into this cliff base here, it should be alright. So let's sort of think this through. So I could dig into like here maybe. But I don't really like this generation. Okay, let's not do that then. Let's fix this to some reasonable degree. I'm not a terraformer by any means, but I'm trying to think of the best place where I can dig into the cliff face. Because I've got a bunch of farms which I don't want to get disrupted. So my main farm is here. My sugarcane farm extends about 10 blocks. Probably right about here. So actually I could probably dig into this part. Because I don't see, yeah, I can probably just dig into this part of the cliff face. Right, so if we create like a little mine entrance here. This, like this again. I don't actually have any wood, but I'm digging like this. So this is only where like the this is gonna go. I am gonna have to expand by significantly either way to get the farm to fit in there, but I'll figure it out. So right, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna carve this mountain out to the to where I need it, and I should be back with you once I've done that. So that I can fit it in, hopefully without disrupting the sugarcane farm. But if I can do this, it'll be good, since having a crop farm, having an easy to access crop farm right here will be very useful. So yeah, I will see you guys once I've done that. Alright, that took quite a while because obviously I don't have a beacon, but it is done. I will show you the amount of resources I got. I got all these, obviously not the wood, I gathered that, but the rest of this I did get from mining this area out, so yeah. And I don't think I've done a bad job of keeping the mountain intact. Well, for one, it is actually intact, but yeah. Got a little entrance there where the farm's gonna go. I am actually just gonna cover this cave entrance up. I'm gonna put a torch in here so that we don't get things spawning. Yeah. Now I'm gonna cover that up because it is a bit ugly. But what I now have is a massive hollowed out area, which is where I'm gonna be building the crop farms. Which obviously I cannot do without the farm part. So this is a what's called Geek Boy design. The link will be in the description. And this is actually the first time I've ever built a real crop farm, so hopefully it goes alright. I mean, we're using villagers, so you never know, but still. Right, in the middle, this area is this block, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. That's the block. So there's the middle of that one. And I don't know dirt, but if I just go around, I should find the middle. Loop round like this. Should be in the middle, and I believe it is. So this is basically the principle of how the farm's going to work. I've not done the collection system yet, but essentially what will happen is I've got screenshots of the design, so let's figure this out. So let me make off some planks. So what happens essentially is I have a villager standing here. And basically what will happen is I have fences in here, and I think the hoppers go down here. I think. Again, I never built a design like this before, but I think this is right. I've had some iron smelting, so I'm gonna go grab that. Like that. There we go. And I'll sleep as well because it is night. So the principle of the design, basically what happens is the villagers harvest the crops and then they try to throw it to the other villagers. But obviously they can't really easily do that. Well, so yeah, they try to throw it to the other villagers, but there's a fence in the way which intercepts them. So it's quite a simple design, obviously. I'm only going to do the first layer at the moment. There will be an entire another layer at the top, but for now this is fine. I need a couple more chests, so craft like that. And then the chest goes here. Like that. This is basically the collection system. It's not quite yet, but obviously I don't have the villager's aim, but I will very shortly. So I'm going to grab a fence, because the fence is actually what stops them from being able to obtain the end crops. And I've got to figure out the rest of the design now. But I believe that I build 3 up for that. So So we're gonna use this for now. Although I'll probably make this one. Oh, I was thinking of making a fence. Will that work though? That shouldn't break it. No, that shouldn't break it, but it'll allow me to see the bridge though, which is helpful. Let's go to my crafting bench. That, got some fences. This is basically what we need. I am going to go grab a slab real quick so that I can place the fences on this one. Oh, no, that doesn't go there. I actually need to get a new axe because I basically used up a lot of like what I had to trying to get some. I used up a lot of my well, like all my axes. I need 8 stacks of oak wood. So okay, I think this is the basics of the collection system. I am gonna need some trapdoors. I just look at the design there. So 2 trapdoors and a torch will also be pretty useful. So we have a trapdoor here and a trapdoor there, and that's secured now. No, these villagers can't get out of there. Right, I am going to need some fences. So let's wait for this to come around. That is not nearly enough, but you know, right. We'll use these to make a couple of fences. Actually, I'll probably need half. Let's go with half a stack of 6 for now. So I think the sticks are probably going to be a limiting factor. I'll make shift click. I'm gonna wait for this to come back round. That should be hopefully enough for now. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna border the farm. Okay, good. This works how I hoped it would. So we're gonna do it in a little bit of a checkered design like this. Is that the terminology? Yeah, checkered design, I guess. Well, but I'm gonna alternate oak and fences, so we should hopefully get. The design doesn't look too bad. So let's see what this looks like once I've completed it. Like this. Because theoretically this is actually all I need to hold the villagers in. These fences here, but since I am going to do another layer on top of this, I am going to need to build this up all the way. So it's sort of like a little cage. There we are. Not that that's really what the villagers want to like. Well, the villagers don't know, but I do. So yeah, if this will work, I'm gonna make temporary scaffolding. I'm gonna temporarily remove these 2 fences here so I can get in. Like that. And I think this one's gonna be carrots. This one's gonna be potatoes. Well, actually, I make wine and wheat actually because I already have a wheat farm. So right, I am gonna need to craft some stairs. What crafting stairs will allow me to do is when I go to get some water from my from an infinite water source. What these stairs is going to allow me to do are waterlog them so that I can have the land, so I can have the soil around there hydrated, which is going to obviously make the blocks go faster and not pop off every 10 seconds. So yeah, that's where that goes. We are actually going to have a composter on top of this, so that the villagers become farmers. So yeah, alright, this collection system, if I try and throw something in there, you'll see that it actually, I didn't get that back, but it should have actually gone into this chest. So yeah, that's basically so that's basically the concept of how this works. Obviously I don't have the villagers yet. Okay, we'll soon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this first layer up and get the crops in, and then I will be back with you once I've done that. I was just mining for some iron, and I've actually located a second spider spawner in the same cave. Unfortunately, since it's a spider spawner, I can't really do anything with it. But I mean, we can get some music discs, and I guess his name tag could be useful. Other than that, it's kind of useless, but it's cool. It's cool to know we got this here, and yeah. So, I mean, if I have a second one up for a reason, I can do that. But I mean, I don't have any plans to. A little while later, and I have now constructed and decorated farms. I got all the villagers in. I actually realised we couldn't do wheat since they obviously wouldn't share it. So these two segments here are going to be carrots, and I'm actually about to build the one on top, which are going to be the potato farms. So yeah, that should be alright. I probably didn't have enough dirt, but you know, whatever. So I mean, yeah. So I believe the villagers are actually gonna have to stand, because I'm gonna need the hoppers, aren't I? So the hoppers are gonna go there. That means the villager has to stand up here. That. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Then obviously the chest will go there, and then we'll have some hoppers. Okay, that makes sense. Let's actually get that in place now. For I do anything else, so we need obviously the double chests, and then we'll need the 3 chests for the hoppers. Like that. So as our hoppers, I'm just gonna get this in place so that we know that it works. No, I've got tons of cobblestone, I may as well use that as scaffolding. Like that. Okay. So I believe if we place this here and that there, we should hopefully be able to have some villagers on top. That'd be good if that is the case. But let's get our wood in. I believe this is still open, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So hopefully this is literally the same design. We've got our villagers who are going to be standing up here like that. Okay. So obviously there's going to be some villagers in that little chamber area there. And I am realising that I'm going to need to get the dirt in. So but that should be simple enough. And I believe yes, that is what I think it is. So we'll have one of these right here, one of those there, and then the fences go here and here. Then I need the trapdoors which go on top. So there and there. And now I just need to get the dirt placed in. So I'm gonna quickly do that. Probably you know what, let's do okay, actually no, it's not that, that's just complicated. Let's just get this placed in there. was gonna do a time lapse, but I thought it would be too short. So let's just get the dirt placed in, and I'll be right back with you. The dirt is now in place, and whilst I build up the walls, I'm actually going to grab these carrots. About a stack will do it. So I'm gonna go over to my villager breeder here, which I don't think I've shown you that much, but it's very simple to use. This is just a basic design. I'm gonna upgrade it in the future. I want to have all these crops available. And get a bit of server lag here, which isn't helping. Actually, I can just drop everything. That's probably the best way to do it. So they should be picking that up now. Oh crap. And some carrots are just gonna end up in there, but that's fine. It's fine as we can just do a bit of this, and then we'll just give them the carrots that they missed. Hopefully they will be breeding now, which they are. So they should be breeding, and any second now we should get a villager. So basically what happens is when they breed, they'll get the villager, and the villager will just drop down into the chamber down there. So that's pretty simple how that works. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a second villager in by the time we finish building up the walls. But yeah, that is what. But the walls, that is what we're gonna have to build now. I've got still quite a bit of wood. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. Maybe. I don't know. But if I make this into this, then we should hopefully, if I use about this many sticks, hopefully we'll have a good enough amount of fences now. Maybe. So we've got about 2 stacks. I don't think that will quite do it, because I've got to go up 4 blocks on each. But who knows, it might. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place in all the walls here. I'm going to do these ones first. I'm going to do the edge ones first here. Well, not the edge ones, the full logs first, so that I know how much we have left to make fences with. But there's actually not too many to do, which is nice. So yeah, and we're actually. I really hope we're gonna have enough fences. I think we should barely have enough. But I mean, we got spare materials just in case we die. Hopefully we're left with about half a stack. That's my plan. Once I finish building these walls, so that we should hopefully have enough to make fences. And it looks like we are actually going to, which is brilliant. Okay, we should have enough for fences then. By long shot. So let's do this. We'll go about half a stack and make it into sticks. Now what we'll do is we'll come down here to our crafting. Locate the fences. How many stacks? Just over 3. That should be enough. If it's not, we do have spare materials, so that's fine. Or do we actually? Let's just hope it's enough. Let's just say that. I'm just gonna assume that we have enough things. Yeah. Right. Fences are slightly more annoying to place in, so I'm gonna quickly try and do this as quick as possible. And I really hope we got enough fences. Although fences do take up less space in this, because obviously we've got the that's going on the outside. So fences do take up less space, which is pretty good. I gotta remember I did also use a lot of planks whilst building up the thing. Right. What I'm gonna do is gonna get these fences placed in. It might take me a while, and then I will, and also all the torches and things in. Then I will see you once I've done that. So yeah, hopefully I'll have enough. The walls have been placed in now, and all that's left is the painful part, which is villagers. However, I am going to need to sleep real quick. Hopefully I've got at least 2 villagers there. If not, it's just a matter of reading them again. Should be fine. And actually, I'm going to need to plant the crops though, aren't I? Hope I have enough potatoes to do that. But luckily, what I do have, hopefully, is bone meal. Let's take a look down in my spider spawner here, which, because I believe for some reason, I don't know why this is, but I may have mentioned this, but for some reason it's sometimes spawn skeletons in, which, I mean, it's not brilliant by any means. And actually, this may have been loaded, so I may have like a ton of spiders there. Okay, no, it wasn't loaded, but what I do have is some bones. Weirdly enough, bones and a spider spawner, because of course. It's not going to be nearly enough bone meal in order to get enough potatoes, but I mean, it should be fine. We should hopefully be able to, like, I mean, I've not checked the rest of my base. Like, maybe I may be able to find some skeleton bones there, but if not, oh well, it doesn't matter massively. It'd just be helpful if we could actually fill it all the way up with potatoes. So let's go to my base and see how many I have then to plant in. Actually, let me check the villagers. Well, I know we've got at least 2 now. Oh god, it's whatever the hell you call that. Oh, we've got a bit of mutant villagers there. That's gonna be a thumbnail. That's not, but yeah. Split in our chests. Nothing. No bones or anything. I know I've got my potatoes in there somewhere. Right here. Any bones? No. Oh, I've just realised I can get bones. This could be a stupid idea, but do have my shield. I've got my shield. But hopefully they'll be able to find some bone blocks. Let's risk this. I don't know gold on actually. Oh my god! Wow, that was horrific. I don't have any gold on, so actually I don't really want to be in there. And I didn't have flint and steel. Okay, not forget the. Why am I linked here? Why am I linked to this base? Why isn't there a bottle linking me here? Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about that. I don't have time now though. I don't know why the nether portal has linked me there, but I'll fix it. It'll be fine. Right, hopefully I've got enough bones then to get enough potatoes. That was a horrific experience there. I already have to return to sender achievement. That's why I didn't get anything there. Oh yeah, alright. So let's see how many bones I have and see if I need to get any more. Do I have any in there? No. Of course I don't. Why would I? I do have a good amount of carrots. I don't need carrots anymore. Hose probably not got enough durability, so I can make another one. Like this. Grab cobble. Right, and now this is basically an easy way to get some crops. I got you. So you grab your bone meal, and you do that. But if you actually break it with silk touch, not silk touch, fortune, you will get extra crops. Unfortunately, I don't think it's near as much yield as you get from potatoes. Yeah, although I may, hopefully I get at least 81 from this. I mean 80. There's a chance I may not get enough here actually. Depends how lucky I am with the bone meal and the fortune. That's not filled up all the way. Okay, I'm not gonna get enough, but I've got what I got, so we're just gonna have to make the most of it. And then maybe I'll just go AFK and wait for some more to generate. Wait for them to grow. Without getting the ridge in. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. So let me place these in, and then hopefully I'll be able to obtain some more potatoes once these are grown. So I'll see you then, and then we can try and get villagers into this thing. Alright, and this is the point in the video where, of course, I accidentally have my mic muted, because, of course I do. So these last two clips here are pretty much going to be entirely voiced over. So yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm getting the villagers in place here. I'm pushing him up here on this rail, and now you'll probably see my absolute fail at trying to get this villager in place. So firstly, I can't place this fence in, which is what I was hoping to do. I didn't realise that I'm stuck here, which isn't brilliant. Then accidentally misclicked the hotkey and ended up stuck down here. I meant to click F3 and B to show the hitboxes, but I accidentally clicked F3 and N, which puts me in spectator mode, and I have even more failure at trying to get back into the spot where I was. But I believe I was able to do it. Alright, now using the correct hotkey, I took all the hitboxes and accidentally injured a villager. And then I realised I can literally just shift to get out of here, I think. Well, but first I'm panicking trying to locate the minecart. It's not working though, is it? It's not in hoppers either. It actually is in that chest, but it's not letting me click it. And there you go, you can just shift out of there. And I can place these fences in to trap the villager in. And then locate the minecart in here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably create a rail up to here. Oh yeah. So I'm going to place this in like that. So here we go, we're placing this in. No, that's not how rails work, you gotta do it slightly differently to that. So, yeah, you can't just turn rails like that. There you go, that's better. And now, with this up here. And let's see how many villagers we have here. So we've got enough. We do. And as it turns out, he's not getting into the minecart because villagers are the most frustrating mob in the game. Let's try this side. Let's try this side and see if I can get a minecart into this area. And no, that does not seem to be working for you. Why don't we try moving the minecart quicker into the villager, see if that works. There we go, we picked up a villager. Right. We're gonna have to rearrange this track now to get it into the spot where I need it to be. And there we go. Let's move this villager, no problem. There. Definitely don't want to try and hit the villager with a sword. You should stop holding that there, because the sword has fire aspect on. You definitely don't want to hit a villager with that. Alright, we are now into the area. And they're going to have to do this quickly so that the villager doesn't escape. Spoiler alert, the villagers don't escape, although they kind of get close to. Like, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the hitbox tool, and I'm going to quickly place these lockers in like that. Right, what are you going to do now? You're probably going to try and get the villager in the other side like this. So yep. So just quickly go rearrange this track to be able to get the villager into this area. Just place some cobblestone in. There we go. Now tracks. Do we have enough tracks to get in there? Of course we got enough tracks. But now we need to get another villager in, hopefully before the sun goes down. And conveniently there's one left in there. So I guess he will be the chosen one to work in the farm for the rest of his life. And oh, getting a little bit of server lag there, which isn't entirely brilliant. And I believe I'm going to get disconnected in a minute because I can see ahead in time. Just kidding, this is post recording. This is during editing here, so of course I know I'm going to get disconnected. Right. And I almost let the villager out. Luckily he doesn't try to go. And I'm leaving the minecart in there for some reason. I guess that kind of makes a bit of sense, because I don't really want to risk letting the villager loose. Right, now what I've got to try and do is trying to actually look to see if the villagers are in there. And I'll see if I can catch that. And there we go, I got disconnected. I'm here now back for the next clip of I left my mic muted and didn't unmute it. So basically, yeah, so that disconnect was a bit annoying. I was probably a bit more annoyed in the clips, but you know, and I'm still getting a little bit of server lag. But yeah, basically I have all of this done, and yeah, on that note, I think it's about time to end this video. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a like and subscribe, and then so yeah, do that if you want to, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.